pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson.
Welcome into Emery High School basketball here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson as we get set for another Region 12 showdown tonight at the friendly confines of the Spartans Center. Fresh off a huge road win on Wednesday night as Emery topped the Juab Wasps 74-71 in thrilling fashion. Travis outruns the win streak to 4, longest of the season. Spartans seem to be playing their best basketball, but wow, what a win on Wednesday night.
Yeah, Wednesday night was awesome. On the road against the number 2 team in the RPI. At that point, you go in there and you snatch a very important road win. You shoot the ball extremely well from the three-point line, and then down the stretch, you do just enough at the free throw line to close that thing out. You come up with a defensive stop down the stretch as well, 74-71.
I think that game in particular does wonders for confidence, but it also shows that this Emery team can compete with anyone in this classification. One of the big question marks following the loss to Canyon View, I think it was gut check time for this team. Coach Justice has said that, right? They weren't happy with the way they performed in that setback to Canyon View. Next day, turn around, they beat 4A Uinta, who was number 3 at that time in that classification. And since, this team has not looked back. They just continue to play better and better and better. And the big story on Wednesday night was 25 points from Porter Herdsman, who was dynamic all over the floor, both on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, knocked down some key shots. He controlled the offense. And you talk about how are you going to respond when you get punched in the mouth? Well, they responded very well winning that game against Uinta, and they haven't looked back. They've been playing their best basketball up to this point, and no better time with only a couple weeks remaining.
And you look at tonight's opponent, the Delta Rabbits. It's a team we've already beaten once already. It was a thrilling game, and I went into this season looking at this Delta squad saying, this team is going to be very good. I look at the record of Delta. There's a reason why they are number 7 in the RPI. I think this is a very capable team. Emery had to battle throughout that entire game, and they did. They put together a brilliant fourth quarter. At that time, it was the best fourth quarter they had all season long. And because of that run, they managed to get the win. I think that's when the season really started to turn. A road win over Delta, which was weeks ago, seems like a lifetime ago, but that's when things really started to turn.
Yeah, they got key stops down the stretch in that fourth quarter. You go back, you get the timeout, you come out of that timeout, you drop the play. We know about the shot clock situation, and you play through that, you get the win. And Delta's last second attempt, again, stopped by a defensive stop coming up, knocking the ball free, time runs out, and you still victory on the road in a game you probably should have won.
That was Porter Herdsman coming up with a stop, right? I mean, he has kind of been a catalyst for this team. But there's been so many contributors. Jace Franson is coming off a great game on Wednesday night. Scott West Johansson, Braxton Butler hit a big foul shot. Brett Griffin's coming in off of the bench, spreading the floor. There were so many key contributors, and that's what I love so much about this specific Emery team. It has been a total team effort to get over that hump and climb to number 8 in the RPI.
Yeah, each game, somebody else down, these last 5, 6, 7 games has stepped up and put on a new role. If it's, somebody off the bench, if it's Will coming in off the bench, or it's Porter last game, Chase last game got going, or if it's Scott and Wes, each game somebody else is stepping up and becoming a key factor. And as each game goes by, they're becoming more gelled as a team, as a unit.
We are about 20 minutes away from tip-off. This is the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. It's here on 107.3 FM, 750 AM. Also live online on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. Don't forget, you can go back and watch every boys basketball game on demand, including Wednesday's thriller over Juab. We got a lot of road games ahead of us. In fact, the majority of the games, we only have 2 more home games in the regular season following tonight's game. We do have plenty more to get into. We're going to replay the interviews from Wednesday night. We caught up with Coach Dave Justice and also Porter Herdsman following that 25-point performance, so we'll get to that as well. The Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. We are off and rolling here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM, your home for Emery High School basketball.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Whether it is for your personal vehicle or a work truck, Toppet Pickup Covers has what you are looking for to either dress your truck up or protect your belongings. Low-profile covers from Truxedo, paint-matched fiberglass toppers from ARE, or full utility covers and bed slides. Toppet also has the best warranty that you will find in the market. Toppet Pickup Covers, on the west side of I-15, off the 400 South exit in Springville.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
The Spartans play here.
Champ Justice, number 1. Porter Herdsman, number 21.
Mo Stilson, number 25.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome to JN Auto, where your dream car awaits. With over 100 vehicles in stock, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between, we've got the perfect ride just for you. And our full service department ensures your vehicle stays in top shape long after you drive off the lot. Can't find your ideal car? No worries, we'll hunt it down for you. Discover the JN Auto difference today.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32. Will Jeffs, number 34. Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL. Nice.
Welcome back into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. It's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. We are counting down the moments to tip off tonight. A big one, the first game of the second go-around of region play. And the Emery Spartans play host to the Delta Rabbits, a team they beat on the road a few weeks back. Seems like forever ago. But it was the first region game. Emery picked up a win in thrilling fashion as they beat the Rabbits right at the end off a Wes Johansson bucket. And since then, Spartans have won 4 more region games, and they enter tonight's contest with a record of 5-2 in league play. More importantly, Emery right in the thick of the region championship chase. They've won their last 4 games, including a thriller on Wednesday against the Juab Wasps. It was absolutely spectacular. The second highest offensive output of the season for the Spartans as they scored 74 points in the 3-point win. Following that victory, we caught up with head coach Dave Justice, and we also caught up with senior Porter Herdsman, who poured in 25 points in the win. We'll play that interview now. Coach, that was an absolute thriller. Shockingly enough, go the final 4 minutes without a field goal.
Oh, wow.
And still get everything came from the foul line to close things out. Doesn't matter. It was enough to get the 74-71 win.
Yeah, absolutely. It was just credit to the boys. I mean, just, with perseverance and just toughness, end of that game, Yeah, anytime. I mean, Juab is obviously a great team. They're 12-3 for a reason. And, the Park and is an outstanding player. And then they have a lot of great shooters around them. So, it was not the type of game that we usually kind of have played this year, and kind of in the 40s at halftime, and then to finish up in the 70s. But you just kind of play in whatever games that you can, and whether it's high scoring, low scoring, you got to be able to win different type of games. And so I couldn't be more proud of the kids, and just battling and finishing out. So
I thought, Coach, when we look at the way the game was played throughout the first half, I thought it was the best offensive first half we've had all season. It's probably the best offense.
The Spartans play here.
We moved the ball really, really well, and so we were getting those inside-out threes. And then credit to our kids for knocking them down. And, we were taking good shots. That's kind of what we preached the last couple of days. We felt against Sanpete, we've kind of forced a lot of some threes, and we just felt, we were fortunate to get out with a win on that one. Sanpete played well, and so we just really talked the last couple of days of really getting those threes inside out. And, taking good attempts and sharing the ball. And they did a great job, sharing the ball. And then, they shot it very, very well. And we kind of were able to match Juab's, how well they shot it the first of the game, too. And so it was kind of an up and down, exciting game. So that's fun.
I know that we're going to get to talk to Porter here in just a moment. When you talk about shooting the 3 ball so well, if it was Jace, if it was Scott, if it was Porter, it just seemed like they were throwing the ball in the ocean tonight in that first half. Everything was falling. And as you said, that's the way you have to play to beat this super talented team. They have 4 shooters on the court at all times. Plus, they got a big fella down low that is very, very good. He's got excellent footwork. And somehow this, you guys are just improving game by game. I guess that's really the way to put it.
Yeah, we kind of weathered their storm a little bit, and I think the kids are kind of starting to believe in, what we have around here and kind of what we're doing, and so we're just really preaching, just taking good shots and working together, and so. They're starting to buy in. They're starting to buy into being a team and working together, making the extra pass, and I couldn't be more proud of them. So. To beat a team like this, super Juab, super talented, and as well as they shot, they played a good game too. It was great. It was a well-played game, very entertaining, and so to kind of pull out with a win like that, it's impressive. It's an impressive win, and goes atop one of our best wins of the season. So
there's no doubt about that, and also the ramifications of this game. We were talking about a pregame. You get a win here, a region championship is still a possibility. I mean, you get to 5-2. What a turnaround, right? From the way region play started off, Coach, and we go back a few games ago. It was a game that I know you weren't too excited about the performance against Canyon View. I know when talking to a lot of the boys, they weren't happy with the performance against Canyon View. That seemed to be the turning point here over the second half of league play.
Yeah, because we felt like we were playing a little bit better. Kind of going into that, before that San Juan game and then coming back in the Canyon View game, and we weren't happy with how we performed. And so it was kind of a little gut check time for us where we had to kind of look at ourselves and like, how do we want this season to go? And there's still a lot of ways that the season can go, but credit to the boys for really sucking up and being like, no, we're gonna battle, we're gonna get after it, and and they've responded with a 4-game win streak and a couple wins over really good opponents, and then obviously the rivalry win and a close win again. So. It's been a great response, and then we even mentioned that yesterday. It's like, hey guys, after all this, we're 4-2 in region. We're going to play a 5-1, and we still have a chance. 6-0, 5-1 for Canyon View, but they play each other. We still play Canyon View again. We still play. So whatever's happened right now, we have a chance. So we just got to keep playing and see what happens. And it was a great one to still win on the road tonight.
Yeah, haven't got an update on the score yet in that Richfield Canyon View game. The last time I got an update, Richfield was up by double digits, right?
Really?
So if that holds, I mean, we're talking about a three-way tie for second place in this division.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, and it was just a big win because, we're really trying to get that into the top 8 for that RPI, and so we can get that home game. And so that's kind of been our goal, to try to get a home game, even especially since, how we started. And so, we just got to keep improving and keep winning and see if we can get on the court at home and, try to get as high a seed as possible, and then go see what happens.
I think what's also amazing to me is when you take a look at how many home games we had in the first half of league play, you have to steal some on the road, and we've done that. Win against Delta, win against UAB. I mean, you've done what you needed to do.
It's kind of been funny because we've unfortunately given up a couple on the home, Richfield Canyon View, but, we snuck one in Delta, a very tough place to play, and we snuck one out here where, a very tough place to play. So you still a couple on the road, and, hopefully kind of puts you in good position. So
drive home is always a lot better when you get a win on the road. There's no doubt about it, but you got to make sure you take care of business now on Friday, right? I mean, it doesn't do a whole lot of good to win here and then give it back on Friday.
No. So, Delta's a really good team, and they're coming in. They're kind of getting a little bit of revenge. We had a great game down there with them a couple weeks ago. So, they're very talented. They got a lot of shooters. And so, you can't just go around and give it right back. You got to keep this momentum and keep playing well. And, Delta's going to be tough on Friday. We can't just take anything for granted. So, every game in this region's tough. We just have to keep improving, keep playing our best ball. And then at the end of the year, hopefully we put ourselves in a position to be successful in the state tournament.
Coach, I really do appreciate you taking out the time to come up. Congratulations on the win. I know we'll talk again before we get back home on Friday, but fair to say, best win of the season up to this point?
Yeah, I
think so, right?
Like, the 2 and 3 in the RPI, something like that.
Yeah.
It was kind of a capper on here. And so, it was a great win. We're super proud of the boys. Going to enjoy this one and then move on to Delta.
Let's keep it rolling, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate you guys.
That's Coach Dave Justice again taking out the time to join us. Let's bring in Porter Herdsman. We'll talk about tonight's game as Porter just shot lights out. Porter, I'm going to have you look over at the camera here because we're live on the YouTube channel. First off, congratulations on the win.
Thank you. It feels great to come in here and beat these guys.
I know for you've had a couple of games where you have been able to shoot lights out from beyond the perimeter. You had a game where you hit 5 3-pointers earlier this season. You were feeling it again tonight. I mean, you were feeling it from beyond the arc. What was it about tonight, maybe what the defense was showing or maybe just the way you're feeling? What was it about tonight that gave you the ability to pop some open looks?
I don't know. I don't really know what it was. I just came in. I was, warming up. I'm like feeling pretty good. And I come in the game and get one out early, and I was just feeling it from there. So any chance I got, I was just going to let it fly, and they just kept falling. So I just kept shooting.
It wasn't just you. I mean, it was everyone on the team, right? They couldn't miss tonight.
Yep. It was awesome to see everybody shooting lights out in this atmosphere with all these people. It's loud in here, but we just came out, played our game, and shot really well. So I was happy to see how well we did tonight.
It's obviously loud at UAB. It's one of the most difficult places, I think, to come get a win. It doesn't matter if it's football, if it's basketball, whatever it is, right? I mean, this is a tough place to go get a win. But we had a great hometown crowd here as well. The hometown fans, they traveled very well. Can you guys hear that when you're out there on the floor? And how do you play off of that?
Yeah, no, it's a great thing to see the community back us up. We had a rough start to the season, but just to see how many fans still come out here, travel this far on a Wednesday night, it just gives you that much more confidence to just know that you got your community behind you and play your game and just try and win for them and win for yourself. So it's just great to see all the fans still, supporting us.
What has been the biggest aspect for you guys in this turnaround? Because as you said, season didn't start off great. Now we're back at 500, 8-8. More importantly, 5-2 in league play. So what's been the biggest turning point for this team?
I think the biggest turning point is we're just playing as a team where, we're playing together. I feel like at the start of the season we got down and I feel like, we each tried to just create something, do it ourselves. But we started to realize that once we played as a team and just got it around to each other, that we were just going to dominate. And that's kind of how it's been. I mean, against Uinta, we played great as a team, and we went and beat those guys. They're a great 4A team. And so I think we're learning to play with each other. We started a little bit rough, but we got the right guys. So if we're just going to play together like we did tonight and like we have been doing, we're just going to continue to win. So I think that's the key, is just playing together, playing as a good team.
I think it's easy to see, at least from my perspective. You guys are playing with a different kind of belief out there on the floor. I felt like, 4 minutes to play in the game at 68-67. You guys were playing with the confidence of, we got this, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah, we just kept that confidence throughout the whole game. We knew that we could pull out the win. This is a winnable game. We never lost hope, and it was in each of the guys. We all knew that we could win this game, and we knew we had the keys, and so we just kept playing our game and just got a couple defensive stops and did what we need to do and got the win.
I told Coach Justice, you guys did not have a final field goal over the 4 minutes. I don't know if you're aware of that.
I did not know that.
Okay. It's 68-61 with 4 minutes to play. The rest of the points come from the foul line, and you had a couple of big free throws as well, right? So when the game's on the line and you step up knowing you got to knock down a couple of foul shots, what's that moment like for you? I think I could ask 10 kids this. I'd get 10 different questions. What's it like for you?
It's just a great feeling, knowing that you can go up there and kind of do that for your team. I mean, those are big shots. They win the game. If we don't make those free throws, we could lose that game.
Easily.
Yeah, it just feels great to know that I got my team behind me, and if I can go up there and knock down the shots, then everybody's going to do the same. So it's just great to feel, that I'm contributing and helping us get that win.
I do want to ask you about the final play. It happened so fast. I mean, they put 0.8 seconds back on the clock. We got to make sure we don't turn the ball over in a spot that could give Juab, a good look for a three. Ball goes down the other side of the floor. They still get a look. Park, who's a great ball player, gets a shot. What was Coach Justice telling you guys in that final timeout as far as taking care of the basketball?
Well, we just knew that we needed to get it in. As soon as somebody touched it, they maybe had a chance to get a all right shot off.
Yeah.
So originally we were going to try and just get it in under the basket, but then we're like, well, if we just get it in the backcourt, someone touches it, they have to heave up a half court.
Right.
So that's what we did. We were going to send me back. They were kind of face guarding me. So Wes made a great play. Ran back there, just hit the ball and made him just get a tough shot. I just tried to contest without fouling, and, it worked out great.
Yeah, we seen you run outside the numbers several times this year on the football field, right? For a deep pass, kind of the same situation. We'll end with this. Friday, home against Delta, second go-around. Seen this team once already. It was thrilling the last time we went toe-to-toe with them. It happened to be at Delta. That's a difficult place to go out and get a win. It was a thriller. What'd you learn about that team, and what do you guys have to do on Friday to make sure you keep this winning streak rolling?
Yeah, they're a great team. They play great defense. They got some tough guys that can score, but like we saw in Delta, we can beat them. We know that we got the tools, so I think we just got to go in with that confidence that we can beat these guys. We can play with them if we play defense and we played great offense tonight. If we can just replicate that, I think it's a recipe for success. But yeah, they're a great team, so we just got to play good, continue to keep this streak alive.
He's Porter Herdsman, tonight's player of the game. Emery gets a big win, 74-71 over the Juab Wasps. Porter, we got a long drive home, and I know it's a school night, so we're going to let you get. Congratulations on the win. Let's keep the wins coming on Friday.
Yeah, thank you.
Again, that's Coach Dave Justice and also senior Porter Herdsman talking about Wednesday's win against Juab and tonight's game against the Delta Rabbits. We do have plenty more coming up here on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. We are also streaming live on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. That's where you can go back and watch every game on demand throughout the season. It's Emery High School basketball, and it's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
You gonna fix that?
Fix what?
That dripping faucet?
Someday.
No, how about today? Not only is it driving me crazy, but it's wasting water, costing us money, and could turn into dry rot and other damage.
Guess we better get to Magnuson Lumber and Hardware.
Now you're talking.
Magnuson Lumber features almost 1,000 feet of plumbing accessories and supplies you need to fix your leaking faucets and pipes. Stop in today. Main Street, Castledale. Magnuson Lumber and Hardware. Family owned since 1965.
Porter Herdsman, number 21. Follow us all season long on the home of the Spartans.
On News Talk 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
This is Dave
and Ryan
from Dave and Ryan's Movie Review.
Experience movies the way God intended them to be seen. On the big screen.
At the King Cole Theaters.
And action.
Whether it's stunning action,
heart-stopping horror,
tender romance,
gut-busting comedy,
or wholesome family flicks,
movies are always better
on the big screen. Connect on Facebook for instant access to showtimes and the latest blockbusters.
With showing 7 nights a week and matinees on weekends, you can immerse yourself in the magic of movies at the King Cole Theaters. Looking for a great meal? Juniper has you covered with delicious pizza, pasta, burgers, sandwiches, and fresh salads. Juniper is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturdays from 12 to 8 p.m. Whether dining in or ordering out, Juniper makes it easy. Order through DoorDash for quick delivery straight to your door. From lunch to dinner, Juniper serves up flavorful meals the whole family will love. Stop by and see why Juniper is the perfect place for your next meal. Great food, great atmosphere every time.
JN Auto says it's time to get in the auto buying game. JN Auto is a game changer when you're looking for a new vehicle, but don't want to pay the new vehicle price. By making JN Auto a part of your team, you can count on finding quality, gently used vehicles with manufacturer warranties and unbeatable prices. You just found the secret to finding the perfect vehicle. It's JN Auto. Check out their huge inventory at jnautosales.com. JN Auto in Huntington and Price.
J&D Automotive in Castledale and River Auto in Green River has been your trusted neighbors for 40 years, offering expert automotive parts and service right in the heart of Emery County. Thanks to a great partnership with Napa, you get dependable parts and a team that knows your car inside out. Whether you're in for a routine checkup or need of a major repair, J&D Automotive is close to home and ready to help. Visit J&D Automotive today and experience the difference of local care with big brand quality.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Citrin, number 4.
Mason Trout, number 30. Peyton Nelson, number 22.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Welcome back into Emery High School basketball here on KOAL 107.3 FM, 750 AM. Jordan Buscaretti alongside Travis Anderson. We also want to bring in the viewing audience on our YouTube channel. Welcome. It's right here. You can watch and listen to Emery High School athletics throughout the entire season. Now it's time to take a look at the starting lineups for both teams, and we will begin with the visiting Delta Rabbits. Getting the start tonight, we'll see number 0, Mason Robinson. He'll be joined by number 3, Jayton Bruff. Also getting the start, number 12, Bronco Bundy. Number 23, Kobe Driggs in the middle. And number 24, Tate Topham. That's the starting 5 for the Delta Rabbits. And now we'll take a look at the starting lineup for your Emery Spartans.
Porter Herdsman, number 21, point guard.
Jace Franson, number 11, shooting guard.
Braxton Butler, number 32, forward.
Scott Johansson, 35, power forward.
Les Johansson, number 42, forward.
Starting 5 for the Spartans. Travis, they look for their 5th consecutive win tonight, playing their best basketball of the year.
Yeah, tough test tonight coming off that emotional win on Wednesday night. Quick turnaround, and you got a pesky Delta Rabbit team looking for revenge on that road win that Emery had on them earlier this year.
I think it's a very capable Delta Rabbit team.
They had a bad fourth quarter. I think they let off the gas just a little bit in that game. Emery charged, took control, and then they got that last-second layup to win.
Delta comes out, and they're visiting road gray uniforms. Emery's going to be wearing the white, as you mentioned. Little throwback to the yesteryears of Emery basketball with the throwback warm-up uniforms. They got the new traditional home whites on, and we're going to see the tip-off between big number 42, Wes Johansson, He'll tip things off with Kobe Driggs. Delta moving left to right on the radio dial. Emery right to left. Let's do it. The second go-around of region play, and we are just about set to get it off and rolling. There's the tip that is controlled by the Rabbits. Ball was tipped by Driggs. Went off a couple of bodies and right back into the hand of Driggs. And so the Rabbits will get first crack at it. Top of the key, holding it's Bundy. Bundy can shoot from anywhere out on the floor. Topham. Hook shot, no good inside the paint. Rebound by Johansson. Gives it off to Porter Herdsman. Fresh off a 25-point performance. Porter once more drives to the basket. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stick with the Spartans.
It's right there. You get downhill. You get towards the rim. That's just a great defensive stop to swat the ball away.
29 on the shot clock. Herdsman swings it right side to Butler. Now to Franson. Franson gets it to West. West puts it on the ground. Goes to work on Driggs. Draws the foul shot, no good, but again, a very aggressive move by Wes Johansson. I know that's what you like to see. Big fella trying to do some work early with his back to the basket.
Love that. He spun the correct way. Instead of fading from the defense, he spins right back into traffic and almost had an and one.
So a chance for 2 points for West at the stripe. Emery was money at the line Wednesday night when it counted against the Wasps. First foul shot for West is good. Second shot for the senior on the way. Good. So he starts off a perfect 2 of 2 at the line. He's got the first 2 points of the game, and Emery leads. 7:22 to play in the opening quarter. Bundy brings it up for the Rabbits. Emery in that 2-3 zone. They extend it. And so you have Wes Johansson down low. He's responsible for both Driggs and Topham. No easy task. Topham passes out of a double team. Left corner, 3-point shot, no good. A miss by Bruff. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Emery. Fresh 35 for the Rabbits. You'll give up corner threes from time to time. Emery matched pretty much everything they gave up against Juab on Wednesday night. Bruff gets the ball inbound now to Bundy. Bundy out of the corner. Face guarded by Butler. Kills his dribble. Rabbits will work around the perimeter. Franson and Herdsman up top for Emery. Swing to Bundy off of the right wing. He drives. Contested shot off of the baseline. No good. Scott Johansson with a defensive board. He had to work for that one. And now Scott wants to run. Gets it to Porter. Swing quickly. Butler head fake. Takes too many steps. Shuffle the feet.
That's one Braxton just should take an attempt himself. That's an open look. Instead, he tries to put it on the floor to get an assist down low. Got to make that. Got to take that shot.
One of the most unselfish players you will see at this level. Braxton Butler does all the dirty work. Now the Rabbits will work the ball around the perimeter. Topham with the ball left side. Goes down low to Driggs. He's backing down West. Got away with an offensive foul. Shot at the rim is off of the mark, but a rebound corralled by Bruff. Now hands it off to Topham. His floater is off of the mark, and Scott Johansson's got his second rebound of the quarter. Gives it off to Porter. Outlet up to West. West back to the basket. Finds the cutter. Scott Johansson. Tons of contact. No whistle. Doesn't matter. Scott fights through for a 2-point bucket.
Great assist. Should be at the free throw line and an one. That's a tough attempt with a body bulldozing you.
6 minutes to play in the opening quarter. It's 4-0 Emery. Rabbits working. Bundy top of the key. Head fake. Great defense by Porter. Bundy tries to drive. There's nothing there. Throws the ball away into the backcourt. Should be in over the back. It is.
Right now, Delta out of whack offensively. They are doing a good job of crashing the boards and giving themselves opportunities, second chance. They can't get anything going. No flow.
5:46 to play in the opening quarter. It's 4-0. Emery with the lead.
And you've got to continue to build when a team is struggling offensively.
Scott drives. Scott in between 2 defenders. Shot no good. West with a rebound. His putback is good, and West has 4 points in the ball game. Off of the miss from Scott.
Yeah, Kobe Driggs standing like a statue doesn't attempt to swat the ball freely away. It's an easy deuce.
West with 4. Scott with 2. 6-0 Emery. 5:22 to play in the opening quarter. Right side, Mason Robinson launches from deep, no good. Franson with a defensive board 15 feet away from the hoop. Now he wants to push. Slows it up, gives it to the trailer, Scott. Scott, handoff now to Herdsman. Guarded by Robinson, kills it 15 feet away from the basket. 24 on the shot clock. Butler with the ball out of the left corner. Butler swings, Franson, 3, money! Jace Franson picks up right where he left off on Wednesday night. We have a timeout taken by the Rabbits. Emery rolling offensively. It is 9-0 with 4:58 to play in the opening quarter right here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
Provide the care your loved ones deserve.
Welcome back in. Emery High School basketball out of the timeout. The Rabbits drive hard to the basket. Foul called. Tate Topham will go to the line to shoot. Foul called, I believe, against West. That's who they will whistle it on. So that's his first personal foul.
That Tate just gets deep on the block, and then he's point blank right at the rim, and all he can do is foul to prevent the layup.
One team foul apiece. 9:43 to play in the first quarter. 9-0 Emery. It'll stick 9-0 as Topham misses the first foul shot. Short off of the front iron.
Offensive struggles continue.
Rabbits come into tonight's game ranked ahead of Emery in the RPI. Second shot for Topham, no good. The defensive board by Johansson. That's 3 in the quarter for Scott. Franson tries another 3. This one just a tad bit long. Looked good. Couldn't convert. 9-0.
No, you're right. That's a great look. Just hard off the hill.
Bruff with the ball off of the left wing goes to Bundy. Bundy, little stutter step, gets down low. Excellent defense by West. Shots no good. Long rebound. Ran down by Driggs. Hands it off. Shot at the rim. By Driggs. Rebound by Topham. Foul called. More shots coming for the Rabbits. But the duo between Kobe Driggs and Tate Topham giving Emery a little bit of fits on the glass. Able to poke that ball away. Still 9-0. Rabbits have gone nearly half the first quarter without a bucket. First shot is up, and there's the first points. Kobe Driggs.
They finally pry the lid off the basket and get their first point to fall, the 4:16 mark.
Driggs takes a couple of dribbles. Second shot on the way. No good. Butler with the board. 9-1 Emery. 4:13 to play in the first. Butler brings it up, runs to Franson off of the right wing. Franson holding. He is face guarded. Excellent defense by Bruff. Now to West, puts it on the ground, tries to take the big fella off. He does. Foul is called, shot no good. Driggs doesn't like the whistle, but that's his second personal. He'll have to check out of the ball game.
Yeah, Driggs got him, it looked like, just on the elbow area on the arm, and he almost had another and one.
West back at the line. These will be free throw attempts 3 and 4 for the game. First for West is good. Now he's got 5 points.
Great early sign, knocking free throws down.
Brody Cleaver will come into the game as Driggs will sit on the bench. Second shot for West is good. But he is a perfect 4 of 4 at the line. 11-1 Emery. 3:58 to play in the first quarter. Really getting after this Delta Rabbit team. What you love to see, Travis, quick starts. This team's playing with a lot of confidence. There's no question. Rabbit ball, Bundy in the paint. Tough shot. It's no good. Off of the tip, Scott Johansson with his 4th rebound of the quarter. Scott goes in between 2 defenders, gives it to Braxton. Quick swing to Franson off of the right elbow. Franson inside 15, kicks it back out to Scott. Sealed off on the baseline, trying to wrap around pass. Ball is tipped, turnover, and now back into the hands of the Rabbits. Just got caught.
Yeah, great defense. They smothered him on the baseline.
Topham top of the key, reach in foul called. That goes against Franson. That's his first personal. That's team foul number 3 for Emery. Take that back. Emery number 7 in the RPI. Delta dropped to 9 following the outcomes on Wednesday. 15-foot jumper, no good. A miss by Topham. Top of the key, it's Butler. Emery looking to expand a double-digit lead. Johansson, no-look pass. Scott to West for 2. It doesn't get any prettier than that.
It's beautiful. Twist your body away from the defense, and then you just put it up on the rim, and it goes through.
Scott and West putting on a show in front of the hometown crowd. 13-1 Emery. 2:45 to play in the first quarter. Topham cross court finds Robinson. Mason Robinson lost the ball. Scott nearly came up with a turnover.
Nah, he was out of
Excellent
bounds.
hustle. Man, that was good hustle. 12 on the shot clock. Right side, it's Bruff. Bruff swatted by West. Gives it off to Scott up the right sideline. Scott surveys. Finds Herdsman. Porter holds left wing, goes back to Scott, fakes right, goes left. He's got Bundy on him. Scoop shot, no good, draws the foul, will go to the line. My goodness. The Johansson brothers are putting on a show, Travis.
Confidence is a big thing, and you can see right now this team is oozing the confidence. Up 13-1, a chance to build upon that lead.
Scott's got 4 boards and 2 points in this quarter. Running the floor. Making it difficult on the Rabbits, and he buries his first foul shot. Here comes subs for the Spartans. Devin Rasmussen, Will Jeffs, and Brett Griffin will come into the game. The only starters that remain out on the floor, Porter Herdsman and Scott Johansson. Scott's second foul shot on the way. Good. So Emery 6 of 6 from the charity stripe. That's 4 points for Johansson to go with his 4 boards. West on the flip side already has 8 points in this game. 15-1 Emery. Bundy for 3 knocks it down. Straightaway style over the top of Herdsman. 15-4. First field goal of the game for the Rabbits comes near the 2-minute mark. And now the Rabbits want to apply defensive pressure. Scott juking and jiving his way. Finds the cutter. That's off the low block. Will Jeffs right side for 2, and it's 17-4.
Yeah, Will planted right in the paint. Good assist, and all he has to do is catch and go straight up.
Emery playing lights out here on this Friday night home tilt to get the second go-around of league play rolling. Robinson for 3, no good, short. Rebound to Bruff. Bruff gives it off. Drew Bay now out on the floor, nearly had it stripped by Brett Griffin. Griffin and Herdsman right now at the top of the key. Left side. Drew Bay tries another 3. This one is no good. And a fight for the rebound. Will Jeffs comes down with it. He has been a hustler all season long. There goes Breck out of the right corner. Bounce pass now up to Scott. Swings it left side. 70 ticks left here in the opening quarter. Still 17-4. Porter with the ball. He's guarded by Robinson. Goes behind his back. High pick set by Jeffs. Nothing there. Now Rasmussen top of the key. And a charge called against Devin. As side Drew Bay pulls off a brilliant play about 19 feet away from the basket. Forces the charge with 1 minute even to play in the quarter. 5 team fouls for Emery. Checking in for Delta, we'll see Jet Rollinson.
You say brilliant, I say flop.
Well, flop or not, he got the whistle.
Got it. You fooled the official.
Drew Bay goes to Rollinson. He's inside the paint. Spin move on Will. Shot at the rim is off the mark. Scott tips the ball. It's loose. Tips it again. Delta comes up with it. Rollinson spins it to Robinson for 3, and he knocks down a triple out of the corner. 17-7. So the Rabbits making a little bit of leeway here at the end of the quarter. 45 ticks left. Rasmussen off of the pass from Griffin. Gets inside. Mid-range jumper. Halfway down. It spins out. Good shot by Rasmussen. Nice pass by Griffin. Excellent ball movement. Fast. Just couldn't hit.
Yeah, 5 offensive rebounds so far in the quarter for the Delta Rabbits, and they've scored a 3 off that, and there's another quick foul. Penalty.
Push foul called against Devin Rasmussen. That is, again, in the bonus for Emery. So shots coming for the Rabbits. They can get this Emery advantage down to single digits. Not a bad way for Delta to end the quarter. Emery should be able to play for the final shot. The shot clock turned off at 29.1. As Jayton Bruff will step to the line. The senior, 6'3" guard for the Rabbits. First shot on the way. It is good.
So Delta's got to the free throw line a couple times, which got the goose egg off, and then a couple 50-50 balls that they've kicked back out and made a couple threes off of.
Brett Griffin out of the game. Jace Franson in. Talking about Brett Griffin, the freshman getting more and more varsity time. Travis, you and I had this conversation. He's been a difference maker.
He really has. The way he comes in, sets up, he doesn't panic. He can control the offense, and he can also score.
Second foul shot for Bruff was good. 17-9. Delta chops the Emery lead down to 8. Johansson wants to get it to Jeffs down on the baseline. Has to wrestle the ball away and kick out to Herdsman. Great hustle by Will Jeffs. We're down to 13 on the game clock. Herdsman drives, kicks, three-point shot. Johansson, tad bit off. Rebound grabbed by Bruff. Delta can close out this quarter on a 6, possibly 8 or 9-0 run. Robinson for 3. It's good. Make it a 8-0 run. That's what they'll finish this quarter off on. It was 17-4 at one time, and the Rabbits cut it to 5.
Jordan, we had this situation, I think, a week ago or so, where you go so early in the clock, you leave time on, and you leave more time on, they come down, they knock a 3. It happened a week ago where you left time on the clock, and the opponent get a 3 at the buzzer.
End of 1, Emery 17, Delta 12. We're back in 30 seconds on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
The Spartans play here.
Wes Johansson, number 42.
Devin Rasmussen, number 40. Jace Franson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
17-12, Emery with a 5-point lead over the Rabbits, but Delta did a terrific job of scraping their way back in, clawing back from a double-digit deficit to cut it to 5. As we get set for the second quarter, we'll see Brett Griffin and Braxton Butler, Jace Franson, Scott Johansson, and Will Jeffs. A little bit of a different look here for Emery. Rabbits are going to apply that half-court trap pressure. Griffin goes right side to Johansson. Back to Griffin, fakes left, bounce pass into the high post to Brax. Brax kicks out. Swing, Franson, right corner. Excellent rotation by the Rabbits. Franson again, right wing 3 on the way. Good. Jace knocks down his second triple of the ball game. He's 2 of 3 from deep.
Yeah, Butler now with a couple of assists. Everybody draws the attention towards him, and he kicks out for a 3.
20-12. Emery's lead back up to 8. Bruff gets inside the perimeter, kick out. Drew Bay wants to go back inside. No one's home. Turnover. Franson with the ball. Pickpocket steal from behind. I think Rollison lost it. He did. That was all created by Braxton Butler. Had the little poke from behind. Rollison lost the ball, tried to grab it before it went out of bounds, and couldn't.
I give credit. He gives possession back to Emery, but Jace just unaware behind him, and he got a poke free. They're lucky. That was close to back.
Close to being over the back, and a charge called against Emery. Second charge of the game. Second charge gathered by Drew Bay.
Yeah, it's the second flop. Got away with it. That's smart. You get up in there, and you know you're going to take a hit. Just ball back. Drawing a charge at the mid-court stripe.
20-12. 7 minutes to play in the second quarter. Lob inside. Dangerous pass. Too many active hands. Another turnover. Emery's now going to push. Butler to Johansson. West goes cross court to Jace. Head fake. Brings Robinson up. Drive. Shot. No good. Rebound by Will Jeffs. Draws the foul. Can't get the and one. Get you some. Will Jeffs down low. How fun is this kid to watch as he bangs inside the paint?
Yeah, Curtis Topham of Delta wanted to travel. He just lost his footing as he's going up. And again, an offensive rebound. He's got a couple steals off the bench and looking for some more points at the free throw line.
Every team needs an enforcer like Will Jeffs. Fortunately, we got one here at Emery High. First shot for Will is up and in. Emery right now connecting at an extremely high rate from the stripe. They are now 7 of 7.
What's gotten into him?
Playing with confidence. Second shot, no good. First miss at the stripe, 7 of 8. We'll take that. 21-12, Emery with the lead. 6:45 to play in the second. Bruff brings it up. Bundy brings it up. Now goes to Bruff. Working the ball around the perimeter. Rollinson with a bounce pass, finds Topham. He drives, finishes with the right hand on the right side for 2. 21-14, Emery's lead down to 7.
Just throws it at the feet, picks it up, and then the lane opened up, and he got such an easy lane for 2.
Butler with the basketball. He's looking in a little bit of trouble. Bounce pass to Jeffs. Left low block. Trapped once again. Kick out to Butler. 20 on the shot clock. Now to Franson. Head fake. Baseline jumper from 15 on the way. It's off the mark. Will Jeffs with another offensive rebound. Will puts it on the ground. Kicks out to Butler. Butler to Breck. Freshman three up, freshman three down. Brett Griffin, another triple for Emery. They were hot from beyond the perimeter the other night in Juab, Travis, and nothing has changed here at the Spartan Center.
Will Jeffs kept the play alive.
24-14, 5:46 left here in the first half. Rabbits taking their time. Mid-range jumper, good. Tate Topham, tough look from 12. Makes it 24-16. He is a handful.
Soft touch right at the mid-stripe, like you said. Mid-range game. Lead down to 8.
It's a nice run here for the Rabbits. Franson knocks down another triple. He is 3 of 4 from deep. He's got 9 points here in the first half. 27-16 Emery.
Those elbows are his favorite spot on the floor. He gets to the elbow, rises up, and splashed it home.
Left side, Bruff holds. Bruff works corner to Rollinson out of the left side. Back to Topham, drives, Euro steps his way to the basket for 2.
It's not a travel. That's a great Euro step like you talk about. And he scooped it up Franny style, 2 hands off the right-hand side of the glass.
27-18, 4:49 to play in the first half. Breck with the ball off the right elbow, kills it, and a little bit of trouble. Reach-in foul called against Delta. They've been extremely active on the defensive side of the ball, Travis. Only the second team foul of the quarter, so they still have a couple to work with as we hit the 4:44 mark of the second quarter. Porter Herdsman and Scott Johansson will come in. Will Jeffs and Brett Griffin go to the bench. Give those two a round of applause. Some quality moments for Emery, that second unit.
So those spot minutes coming off the bench for those two, and the lead doesn't, evaporate with them in the lineup.
Emery's worked their starting 5 back out onto the floor. Scott, left corner 3. He's off the mark. West is there for the rebound. Shot clock does not reset. Putback is good. West with 2 more. He's got 10 now in the game. 29-18 Emery.
That's the second time in 3 chances down the floor. You get an offensive rebound. You score 2 points off it.
So Bay with the ball. Works it. Right corner, now back. Kick to Bruff. It was tipped by Scott. That went off of Bruff's hands. Excellent defensive play again for Emery. When you have active hands, Travis, you create some chaos, and we've seen that a couple of times.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, Jordan. Active hands, good things will happen. If you're active, you're out there defending, you put your hands up, you get those tip balls, those 50-50 balls that we talk about. Usually maybe the other guy going for the loose ball is going to go off their fingertips.
Brody Cleaver into the game. Jet Rollinson goes to the bench for Delta. We hit the midway point here in the second, 29-18. Ball out of bounds, tipped away by the Rabbits. It'll stick with Emery. 23 on the shot clock, 4:01 on the game clock. Emery by 11, led by 5 at the end of the quarter. Delta having to go the majority of this half with Kobe Driggs on the bench after picking up 2 quick personals. Franson drives, kicks it. West, head fake from mid-range, gets in the paint. Kick now to Herdsman, swing left side to Scott. And 3 in the key killed against West Johansson. It's the right call. We just haven't seen that too often. Once a official calls it, once a crew calls it, now you're aware of it. I'd be surprised if it happens again.
Hey, just packed in the paint because you're waiting for the attempt to go up. So You're waiting for the rebound, and everybody's passing around the perimeter, and you're just caught.
Now you're aware of it, though.
Yep, now you got to watch on both sides.
29-18, 3:34 to play in the second. Rabbits taking their time on the perimeter. Topham. Then a lightning rod for the Rabbits in this quarter. Cleaver shot no good. Fights, gets his own rebound. He is wrapped up down low by Butler. Called for the reach-in foul on the ground. Second team foul for Emery. I believe it's the first on Butler.
Yeah, another offensive rebound. About 7 of those offensive rebounds so far here in the first half. Emery has to clean that up.
Inbounds pass is knocked away and stolen. There's the active hands again. Butler passes it off to Scott, up to Jace. Wide open triple, no good, just short. Rare miss. Jace is 3 of 5 from deep.
Open miss.
Maybe 2 open, right?
2 open for him, yeah. Active hands.
Once again, Herdsman gets his hands on the ball, pokes it away. Another turnover for the Rabbits. Emery's going to move the opposite direction. Scott throws it away. Just out of the reach of Braxton Butler. Ball goes out of bounds. Or they were talking about Scott saying that ball was tipped. The referees say no.
My point, I didn't think it was. I think he just turned and then spun back out to try to throw to the top to BB, and it wasn't there. I didn't think it was tipped.
Well, 29-18, Emery by 11, under 3 to play in the first half. Scoring has slowed a little bit.
That favors Emery.
I agree. 3-point shot, Topham out of the corner, no good. Rebound by Butler. Gives it now to Porter, works it up left side. Porter picked up by Bundy. Porter goes to Franson off the right wing. High pick set. Porter off of it. 3-point shot of the way. Good money. Didn't even hit the rim. Porter Herdsman. That's his first triple attempt of the ball game, Travis. Fresh off a 25-point performance, he's got his first triple, 32-18 Emery.
Yeah, got his feet set, and that deep three, nothing but net.
2 minutes and 10 ticks to play in the second. Robinson tried an NBA range three straight away. It was short, out of bounds it goes, back to Emery. And Brett Griffin will come back into the game. Scott Johansson, rather, will get a quick breather. So now it's Griffin and Herdsman in the backcourt with Franson, Butler, and Wes Johansson.
Yeah, Emery, they're driving. They're getting deep penetration in the paint, and the Delta Rabbits are swarming the paint, leaving the perimeter wide open.
2 minutes to play here in the second. High pick set, rolling right side. Porter lob up. Johansson had it tipped from behind, turnover, and now the Rabbits have the ball with $1:45 left in the first half. 3-point shot, Bundy, no good. Was in rhythm. Ball bounced over the top of the backboard. Great call by the official. It'll work its way back to Emery.
I think on the last one, West just goes up with it. He's right at there. It's like a little baby alley-oop play. I think they might have scored, but maybe the tip threw it off.
Maybe so, yeah. Messed up the trajectory just a bit. We're down to the 92nd mark in the first half. 32-18 Emery. Franson tried to go high post. Ball's poked away, and it goes off the foot of Cleaver. So Emery fortunate to keep possession, 21 on the shot clock. Devin Rasmussen will run to check back into the game. And now Braxton Butler will get a breather.
Yeah, just got to be a little stronger with those entry passes. That one right there, just a little weak. That's easy to read as a defense to pick that off.
Herdsman, Franson, right corner three. That one no good. Jay still at the 50% clip from deep. 32-18 Emery. He's 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. Bounce pass, beautiful feed. Finding Bruff down low for 2 when it's 32-20. Excellent ball movement by the Rabbits. Pick the 2-3 apart.
Moving without the ball. Ball movement, like you said, drop past 2 points.
Herdsman gives it to Breck. Guarded by Bruff. Tries to take Bruff off the dribble. Nothing there. Emery will swing it, reset the offense. Rasmussen, left wing. Johansson setting Cleaver up, back to the basket. Pass out of the paint. Finds Breck, right corner. Drives, floater, off the mark. Rebound by West, lay in for 2.
Just stay with it. If you're underneath, that ricochet air ball attempt, and you pick it up, and you're right there. No defense there. That's an easy putback.
34-20 Emery. And that's 12 points for Wes Johansson in the first half. Johansson guarding Topham. Rabbits got a swing. Now on the baseline, Cleaver finds Robinson. Moves to an open Bundy. Off the left elbow. Thought he was going to launch. There's a 3-second differential between the shot and game clock. Topham, spin move in the paint. That's pretty. Lays it in for 2. 34-22, down to 8 seconds. Emery's going to push. Rasmussen, 6 seconds. Rasmussen, 15-foot mid-range jumper. Little too early. Shot is off the mark. Topham, half-court heave of the buzzer. No good. Off of the backboard. Emery wins the quarter. For the second consecutive quarter, they put up 17, and they outscore the Rabbits, who put up just 10. That extends the lead 34-22 at the break.
Emery played a clean first half. They didn't turn the ball over. They made their free throws, made the perimeter shots, and also did a good job on the offensive glass of getting second chance points. They lead by 12.
That's where we sit right now. Coming up, the halftime report brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. Score here at the Spartan Center. Emery 34, Delta 22. Emery looking to start the second go-around of region playoff with a victory. Coming up, halftime report brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics right after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636 X-ray. That's 636-9729.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Citrid, number 4.
Mason Trout, number 30. Peyton Nelson, number 22.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL. 372222 and schedule your free consultation for a smile that will last a lifetime.
Castle Valley Orthodontics halftime report. Dr. Callie, Donnie, Gina, the whole crew down there. Give them a call, 637-2222. They'll walk you through that free consultation, show you what the process is going to be like on a smile that'll last a lifetime. Score here right now at the Spartan Center. Travis Emery 34, Delta 22. Everything is clicking right now for Emery. They are playing good basketball on both ends of the floor yet again.
They carried that great basketball that they played at Juab the other night into this game, into that first half so far, up 12 points. Again, they do the small things. They shot the ball from the perimeter when the opportunities were there on open attempts, made them. Got to the free throw line, made them. Underneath, layups, second chance points, made them. Defensively, held this Delta team to 22 points so far.
Yeah, Emery hit 5 triples in that first half. 3 come from Jace Franson, 1 from Porter Herdsman, 1 from Brett Griffin. And so, again, well-rounded offensive performance. Let's take a look at the first half stats, and we'll start with the big fellow, West Johansson. He's got 12 points. West, he's getting better and better, game in and game out. He is looking better and better, playing with a ton of confidence, gets his back to the basket. That's a tough guard for just about anyone in this classification. He was great yet again.
Yeah, Wes is just letting the game come to him. He's not forcing it. He's not trying to too much. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and what that defense is taking him, he's just getting inside the paint, and he's just spinning off, and he's getting right to the rack, and he's finishing, or he's getting to the free throw line.
I know he only had 4 points in the first half, but Scott also had 4 rebounds just in that first quarter alone. And so we saw Scott run the floor beautifully. His surveying, his passing has been on point. His defense has been spectacular. He's been able to crash the glass. It really was the Weston Scott show in that first quarter.
Yeah, Scott's impact has been on the defensive end. He's not letting those bigs get down low and get towards the cup. He's just using the energy on the defensive end. The box score is not going to show that, or it's not going to show, his impact on the offensive end. But more importantly, what they needed from him on the defense end, they got.
9 points from Jace Franson, all 9 coming from beyond the perimeter. 3 of 6 from deep. You'll always take a 50% clip from downtown. Jace was dynamic in the win on Wednesday. Dynamic yet again. And it's the same with Porter Herdsman. Porter's got 3 points in this game, but again, it's from the perimeter, as does Breck. Everything that West and Scott are doing 15 feet and in is really opening up for the perimeter players. And Travis, they are capitalizing on the opportunities.
Yeah, once the guards dump the ball down low to the bigs, Delta is just bringing everybody. They're packing the paint. So what do you do as a big? You kick back out to the perimeter. And when that ball comes, you got to be ready to shoot. And Chase knocked it down. Breck knocked it down. And Porter knocked it down.
Yeah, they were hitting on all cylinders. That's a look at the scoring. Will Jeff's also coming in off of the bench. He's got 3 points. Another stat that is just beautiful from Emery's standpoint, the Spartans in this game really have managed to knock down foul shots. They are 7 of 8 from the foul line. And early on in the season, that was a struggle. I knew that it was just a matter of time. Every single kid on this team is capable of shooting at the 80% clip from the foul line. They are now doing it. They're taking advantage of the freebies.
Yeah, it was just something mental going on with them at the free throw line, but they've settled in Wednesday night, and tonight it's carried over, and they were almost perfect from the free throw line in the first half.
Score right now, 34-22, Emery by 12. Second half is coming up. We'll return in 60 seconds. That'll do it for the halftime report, brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. Emery leads Delta 34-22. We're back after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
At Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, they believe every home deserves to look its best. Since 2003, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding has been transforming homes and businesses with precision and care, ensuring your peace of mind with every shingle and siding panel installed. Whether you're updating an old look, repairing storm damage, or bringing life back to your storefront, trust them to handle every detail. Visit cleancutroofingsiding.com to schedule your free consultation. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, where quality meets craftsmanship.
The Spartans play here.
Champ Justice, number 1. Porter Herdsman, number 21.
Bo Stilson, number 25.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Let's get set to do it again. Second half about to begin. We'll swap sides as well. Delta's going to get first crack at it. Starting 5 for both teams coming out for the Rabbits. That's Mason Robinson, Jayton Bruff, Bronco Bundy, Kobe Driggs, and Tate Topham. Driggs should be well rested. Got into foul trouble early, had to sit the majority of the first half. Emery will roll with their starting 5. That's Herdsman and Franson up top, Butler at the 3, Scott and Wes Johansson down low.
Expect Driggs to be aggressive in the third quarter.
He can now, right?
Yeah, he has to.
Kick ball curled against Emery. So the Rabbits are going to keep possession. Had those 2 quick fouls. Changes things up a little bit because you got some size down in that post. Rabbit basketball. 20 on the shot clock. Right side holding it's Robinson. Wants to go down on the baseline. Driggs to Topham. Topham spin move. Tough shot. No good. That's great defense by Scott. Comes down with a rebound. Scott's going to be flirting with a double-double tonight. Butler out of the left corner, picked up by Topham, kicks it top of the key, swing right side, it's Franson. High pick set by Scott, floats to the basket, nothing there. Jace finally gives it back up to Scott. He wants to drive. Physical defense by the Rabbits. No foul called. Ball poked away. Turnover. And now Delta can push the other direction. Robinson gives the ball off. Topham gives it to Driggs down low. Driggs splits two defenders, draws the foul, and will go to the line to shoot two. 7:02 to play in the third, so nearly a minute gone by. But now the Rabbits looking for the first points of the half.
First time that we've seen Driggs be really aggressive. Couldn't in the first half with the foul trouble. That time splits the two defenders, like you said, and couldn't get it to finish on the left-hand side.
Kobe Driggs, first shot up, no good. Kobe Driggs and Tate Topham need to trade numbers. Name like Kobe, you got to wear 24, not 23.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Yeah, switch numbers.
You've got to switch it.
Second shot, no good. And so Driggs misses the pair. 34-22. Left side, Butler brings it up. Emery's going to slow things down a little bit. Porter with a basketball, face guarded by Mason Robinson, wants to go left side, nothing there, puts it back on the ground. Spin move in the paint, reach in foul called against Robinson. So now one team foul apiece. 6:41 in the third, Emery still up 34-22. Neither team's been able to scratch so far here in the half.
Yeah, that's fine. This style, or this slow, grinded-out style, again, like we talked about in the first half, favors Emery.
Bounce in. Scott Johansson for two. He's got 6 in the first points of the second half. 36-22, Emery by 14.
Bronco Bundy had no chance.
I believe that matches the largest lead of the game. I believe Emery led 17-4 at one time. 17-3, take that back. Somewhere around there. Close to being the largest lead of the game. 3-point shot, no good. Bundy with a miss. Rebound to Franson. Franson surveys as he brings it up. No pressure. Now gets a full head of steam. Kick out to Braxton. Had the open triple. Passes up on it. Goes to West. Back to Braxton. Passes up another look. Drives, and he's got a charge. Third time in this game that Emery has been called for the charge. Drew Bay came off the bench to take two. That time, Tate Topham from 15 feet away takes the charge, and the ball goes back to Delta.
Yeah, Braxton just has to let it fly. He's got to have the confidence to just shoot the ball.
Well, he proved he's more than capable of buckets against Carbon.
But anytime there's a whistle and there's something that flops down to the floor, I expect an offensive foul.
I don't know that was a flop. There's a lot of contact there. Question is it a block or a charge? This shot, Emery now with the basketball moving on the other direction. 5:41 to play here in the third. Porter, he holds off the elbow. Goes high post to West. West has to stretch to grab it. Goes right up against Driggs. Finds the cutter Butler. Back to Scott. 3-point shot. Scott Johansson. He's got 5 now in the quarter. Another triple for Emery.
Braxton Butler has 5 assists, and he's just getting deep, and he's kicking it back out.
39-22 Emery, largest lead of the game. They force the turnover. Porter wants to roll. A ton of contact and a foul from behind called against Topham. He reached over and delivered a blow to Porter Herdsman, a late whistle. I think the officials were as surprised as you and I were up here in the booth. There was a lot of contact. 2 team fouls apiece. Tate Topham second personal. 39-22. Emery looking to extend that lead, starting the second half on a quick 5-0 run. Porter into Scott. He's got 9 now in the game. Hands it off to Porter. Porter says, I'll take 2. Thank you very much. 41-22 Emery.
Bronco Bundy has to cut that off. Instead, he pills back and allows the free lane. That's just an easy walk through 2 points.
Bruff, shot good. Mid-range jumper from 8 feet out. Timeout taken by the Rabbits. That's their first bucket of the second half. Comes at the 4:52 mark, 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. Travis, a 17-point Emery lead. They led 34-22 at the break, so 7 points in this quarter. 5 from Scott Johansson, 2 from Porter Herdsman, sharing the ball beautifully. And Delta right now, they're scrambling.
Yeah, Delta started out slow. They haven't recovered since that slow start. And they're a step behind tonight. They're down 41-24. That last defensive stance that they had was atrocious.
Had a little bit of a run at the end of that first quarter, but that has been about it. We'll give you some score updates. Halftime, Juab 33, Carbon 30. At the end of the first quarter, late start, Manti leads Richfield 16-12. There's a game to watch. Emery 2 games out of the top spot in the division. Only play Richfield one more time, so you need some help. If the Wildcats were to lose, you could control your own destiny for a share of the region crown.
It's all you can hope for. Get a little help. You control your own destiny at that point.
Out of the timeout, 4:50 and counting here in the third. Emery sticks with the starting 5, and Porter Herdsman brings the ball up. He's across half court, guarded by Robinson. Goes high post. Coming out on the perimeter, rather. Wes Johansson gives it back to Franson. Franson, nice pass off to Butler. 15-footer. Braxton shot moves all the way around the rim. Doesn't drop. Rebound to Bundy.
But I love the aggressive. You go up free throw line, and then you make the attempt.
Rabbit basketball. Robinson finds the cutter. It's Bundy in the paint. Tough shot. No good. High arcer off of the back iron. West pokes the ball away, and Braxton goes down to grab it. Emery now pushes. Herdsman. Head fake off of the left wing. Drives in. Wild shot at the rim. He knew he was going to be able to initiate the contact, that I believe the foul will go against Driggs.
Again, defensively, they're just kind of flat-footed. They don't know who to pick up on switches. And Porter recognized it, and he goes left-hand side to the cup and draws the foul.
Porter to the stripe. First shot up, in. Porter now with 6 in the ball game. Jet Rawlinson will have to come back into the game. Driggs goes to the bench with his third personal. Has not been able to find the rhythm due to foul trouble in this game. Second shot for Porter up. That one is in.
Emery by 19.
43-24. You have seen the improvement, the way this team has evolved since the first meeting in Delta a long time ago. Inside, swat by West. Sends Topham shot the other way. Emery working in transition. Franson shot at the rim is off the mark. Tussle for the ball. Turnover. Rawlinson had it, throws it away. Picked off by Scott Johansson. Now to Franson. Floats it up, no good. Butler with a rebound. Blocked down low by Bundy. Foul called. What a swat defensively by Wes Johansson, grown man style.
West swats it. The ball squirts free to the midcourt stripe. Porter picks it up. Outlet to Jace. Jace couldn't come up with the layup. Play stays alive. And underneath, Braxton Butler goes to the free throw line.
Oh my gosh. This team is becoming awfully fun to watch as Braxton misses the first foul shot. Looking for his first point of the ball game.
He's got at least 5 assists, 5 rebounds, couple steals. Finally on the point portion of the scorebook.
Knocks down the second. 44-24. Now, they played Delta on the road, Travis. That game was back December 13th. It was just over a month ago. And you can see the improvement.
Yeah, one team's treading up, the other treading the wrong direction.
I still think there's a lot of talent on this Delta roster. Bundy's shot, no good. Rawlinson fights for the board, comes down with it. West blankets him, has to kick it out. Robinson, mid-range jumper, no good. All around the rim, can't get it to drop. Scott with another board. Porter's going to run it up. Left sideline goes to Braxton. Braxton to Scott. He'll fire from 3. High arc, no good. Draws the front of the iron. Rebound to Bruff. Looked good as soon as he let it go. Just a tad bit short. Under 3 to play in the third. Rabbit ball on the ground. Topham wanted to go to Bundy. Pass was poked away by Franson. Excellent hustle. Could not come up with a loose ball. Out of bounds it goes. Will Jeffs, Brett Griffin coming into the game. Wes Johansson and Scott Johansson will get a breather. How about that block by West? My goodness.
Timed it perfectly. Swatted that thing back to the midcourt stripe, and it led to a point off the free throw.
I know what dunks can do for the crowd. I wish a block defensively would do the same, especially if it leads to buckets in transition. That was a thing of beauty. 3-point shot for the Rabbits off the mark. Rebound of Braxton Butler.
That offensive set by Delta, 1 and out. That's quick. That's not the offense you want.
2:40 left here in the third. Butler wants to go inside of Jeffs. Bruff able to step in front, closes the window, picks off the pass. 2.5 minutes to play in the third. Rabbits now working. Drew Bay with the ball. Long distance 3-point shot is good. He has been a nice change of pace for Delta off the bench. He's gotten it done on the defensive end of the floor, and now he's got a triple to go along with it. 44-27 Emery. Porter drives. Porter's shot was deflected. Rabbits now starting to hopefully chisel away in their mind at this lead, 44-27 with 2:07 to play in the third quarter. Bruff to Rollinson. Cutter, it's Droubet on the baseline. Hesitation, then floats up. Back-to-back buckets for Cy Droubet.
Droubet has been really good offensively. Deep three. That one pinned underneath. Slides from left to right. Underneath floater 2. 44-29.
Delta within 15. Coach Justice wants to take it over or talk it over. Full timeout with 1:54 to play in the third. Emery 44, Delta 29 when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32.
Will Jeffs, number 34. Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOA.
Playing well tonight, Emery 44, Delta 29. Emery looking for the season series sweep. And more importantly for the Spartans, they could jump that 500 barrier entering tonight's game with a record of 8-8, but 5-2 in league play. And we've talked about just how much this team has improved. December 13th, the first time these two teams met, came down to the wire. Emery eked out that road win. Now looking for their 5th consecutive victory. And if things keep up on the current pace, should be no problem with $1:49 to play in the third. Brett Griffin with the ball off of the right elbow. Guarded by Droubet. Now goes top of the key to Franson. Jay strives. Ton of contact on the ground. And that's 5 team fouls against the Rabbits. So that'll be 2 shots for Jace Franson, who has 9.
Should be. He's in the motion of going up.
It's 5 team fouls.
Yeah.
So it's going to be foul shots regardless.
But he was in the motion of going up anyways.
Emery so far in this game been lights out at the stripe. See if they can keep it up. Jay's first shot bounces all around and out. He's gotten to the line. This will be attempt number 14. And Jace missed them both. It's a rarity for the sharpshooter for the Spartans. 15-point lead. Rollinson drives. Will Jeffs at the rim. Rollinson wanted it inside the paint. Went up high. Will Jeffs just a tad bit higher, swats it out of bounds on the baseline.
Defensively, they've been all over the place tonight. That's the third block at least. Second of this quarter.
Topham, open 3 off of the inbounds. Shot no good. Saves it for the offensive board to Rollinson, who then draws the foul. That is all hustle by Tate Topham. Missed a 3-point shot, runs it down, saves it out of bounds. And now Jet Rollinson will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul against Brett Griffin.
Early on in that first quarter, they were really active getting offensive rebounds. They've picked it up here the last minute or so.
Rollinson converts the first. Makes it 44-30. One more shot coming for Rollinson. Second shot, no good, long off of the back iron. Tip of the ball, recovered by Topham. So Delta can make this a 3 or 4 point possession. Topham wants 4 points, he gets it. And it's 44-33.
Wide open, off the free throw. They thought they were going to go corner with the pass. Everybody broke free, and you left Topham open, who buried it.
It's a big possession for the Rabbits. They're not going away. Down to 1:04 to play in the third. Herdsman's going to hold. 20 on the shot clock. Jeffs, excellent pass off of the baseline. West, hook shot, spin, beauty. Right over the top of Topham. I don't know how you defend that. West has his first points of the second half. 14 for the game. Emery leads 46-33. 3-point shot. Droubet shot no good. Rebound down low. It's Topham. Topham brings it out off of the left wing. Delta doing work on the offensive glass. 17-second differential between the shot and the game clock.
Yeah, everybody's crashing on those attempts.
Right side. It's Bundy. Goes between the legs. 5 on the shot clock. Defense collapses. Gives it to Drube. Right corner 3. No good. Missed it short. Rebound Will Jeffs. Shot clock turned off. 15 ticks and counting. Now to Scott. Scott wants to dribble around the perimeter. Instead gives it back now to Porter with 9 seconds. Porter goes to Scott. He'll try a 3. It's up. It's in. Scott Johansson.
That's big.
Second triple of the quarter. 49-33. Prayer from half court by Topham. No good. Emery closes in style. They happen to extend the lead on what was a great quarter for the Rabbits. Scott Johansson is money to close the show in the third quarter. 49-33, Emery by 16 when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Welcome to JN Auto, where your dream car awaits. With over 100 vehicles in stock, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between, we've got the perfect ride just for you. And our full service department ensures your vehicle stays in top shape long after you drive off the lot. Can't find your ideal car? No worries, we'll hunt it down for you. Discover the JN Auto difference today.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
The Spartans play here.
Wes Johansson, number 42.
Devin Rasmussen, number 40.
Jace Franson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
We bring back in the viewing audience on our YouTube channel as well. You can watch with a radio broadcast feed. That's on YouTube at Castle Country Radio Emery. The Spartans put up a 15-point quarter. They lead 49-33. Not too shabby. Spartans have played well. Start the fourth quarter. Scott and Wes Johansson, Will Jeffs, Devin Rasmussen, and Jace Franson. And West goes to work on Driggs and draws the foul in the paint. And that is 4 fouls on Driggs, who just cannot seem to stay out of foul trouble. The Delta bench does not like the whistle, but West went right at him. He knows he's got 3 fouls.
He'd be aggressive. He's in foul trouble. And for me, watching West spin the correct way and go not from the basket, but towards the basket that way, that's why he got the foul. He goes right into the teeth of the defense.
West is a perfect 5 of 5 at the stripe.
Uh-oh.
My apologies.
That's you.
I know. It was halfway down at rims out. Broadcasters jinx. West, I apologize. 50-33. Emery by 17 with 7.5 to play in the quarter. I'm a seasoned vet. I know better than that. 3-point shot. Robinson out of the corner. No good. Jeffs with a defensive board.
Yeah, leave the jinx to me. I'm the one that does that.
Right. Yeah, my apologies. Scott with the ball. He'll try a triple, and of course it drops. Another triple. He's got 3 threes in the second half alone. 15 of the game for Scott Johansson.
Delta made the run, and then you look up. Emery makes the run. They're up 20.
Down low. Bundy. Tough shot. Gets a scoop to fall. And it's 53-35. 1 minute gone by in the fourth. Emery by 18. They have led by as many as 20 just a moment ago. I like this lineup. There's some size out there. We'll see how Delta combats it. Rasmussen can also shoot. He can line it up from the perimeter. 18 on the shot clock. Scott with the ball goes left side. Scott gets it into Will Jeffs just outside the paint. Backing his man down. That's Rawlinson. Goes up high post. Down low again. Will draws the foul shot. No good. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the patience underneath by Will. That pump fake gets defenders to fly by all the time. And that time, the defender flies by on his way down, clips him, and Will gets to the charity stripe.
Second team foul. Personal goes against Bronco Bundy. His third personal. Jeffs making his second trip to the line. First shot is no good. He's 1 of 3 at the stripe. Topham will come in. Rawlinson will go to the bench. One more coming for Will. Second shot for Will is up, and it is in. So it's 2 of 4 at the line. Will with 4 points in the game. 54-35. Delta makes a little bit of run, and then the Spartans will answer right back. Robinson gives it to Driggs. Shot is no good. Missed about 6 feet out. Rebound to Johansson down low. Emery's going to push. West drives. Feeds over the top of the defense down to Jeffs. He's swatted by Driggs. Driggs went high. It's a tough ask for Will Jeffs. Driggs is a ball player playing aggressive with forced fouls. Will gets it right back. His third block of the ball game. Swats at the rim. 22 on the shot clock, and now the Rabbits will reset.
Yeah, returns the favor.
Bundy trying to take Johansson off of the dribble. Step back three, no good. Excellent closeout defense that time by Scott. West with the board, gives it up now to Jace, right side. Jace goes to West. I thought he was going to shoot the three. Big fella says, I'll take two. A lot of contact. Refs say play on. So credit Driggs with the defense. Had he not had his fourth foul, they may have called that one. Rabbits back in control, 54-35.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of play-through contact here the last 5 minutes with where the score's at.
54-35. Bundy in the paint, lost the ball. Johansson with the takeaway. Feeds it to Franson off of the right side. Fills the lane nicely. Goes back to the trailer. It's Scott. Scott drives. Fouled by Bundy. That's 4 personals on Bundy. 3 team fouls for the Rabbits. And Scott Johansson will go to the foul line for the second time tonight where he's a perfect 2 of 2.
It's been a real struggle from the floor for the Delta Rapids. Started out the first quarter. Took them, 6 minutes to get their first field goal, and they never recovered from that point. And once you in that hole, you
exert a lot of energy to chip away.
You're just asking for a lot of perfect things to happen to get back out.
First foul shot, good. Emery's going to go back to the bench. Devin Rasmussen, Will Jeffs come out. Porter Herdsman and Braxton Butler check in. Emery's worked that starting 5 back out onto the floor. 5:06 to play in the game, 55-35. One more shot coming for Scott Johansson. Second shot up, good. See, I learned my lesson. He's a perfect 4 of 4 now at the line.
That's why I was quiet.
Well, in this half, he's got 13 points, 17 for the game. He has been electric yet again. Under 5 to play. 56-35, Emery by 21. Working the ball around the wing. It's Bundy, top of the key. Swing right side, down low. Driggs, tough shot, no good. Great defense by West. Driggs had to try to go high off the glass, couldn't do it. Franson off of the right wing, goes to West. Kick out, left side. Herdsman for 3, short. West had the rebound. It was knocked away by Bruff. Ball out of bounds. Originally, they say Delta ball. They'll reverse the call, and that is the right call. Officials have to work as a team as well. That time they run in, fix the call. The ball's going to stick with Emery and a fresh 35. Butler to inbound the ball. Finds Franson, left corner. Franson to West. Head fake. Just inside the paint. Drives hard. Shot blocked. Able to get the ball back. Ton of contact, you said. They'll play through. Bundy comes up with a steal. Scott Johansson, pickpocket from behind. Shot at the rim, no good. Delta nearly lost the ball, able to recover. They can't convert the rack. Bundy drives, tries again. That time he banks it in for 2, and it's 56-37. Timeout taken by the Rabbits. They'll take a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:09 left in this one. It's all Emery, 56-37. When we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
The Spartans play here.
Wes Johansson, number 42.
Devin Rasmussen, number 40.
Jace Franson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
56-37, 4:09 to play. Emery with the ball. Delta's going to go to a press, and the Spartans break it beautifully. Textbook. Johansson will slow it up. Scott goes left side to Porter. Porter goes back to Scott. Under 4 to play in the game. Braxton to West, and West was clobbered. A ton of contact.
It's a good foul.
He was going up with some authority.
He was.
He was going up. West wanted that rim. Delta prevents it. Now West will go to the line to shoot 2. They call the foul against Tate Topham, his third personal.
It's a tough foul you're going to take. You know you're going to go up, and you're going to take a hit.
Yeah.
Free throw good.
Well, West has 6 points at the stripe. This will be his 8th foul shot of the night. Second shot is up. That one is good. So he's 7 of 8 at the line. And in this game, he's up to 17 points. Rabbit ball, Driggs, spin move, hook shot, tried to go glass, does go glass. Beautiful play. And it's 58-39. Rabbits are going to stick in the 2-2-1. Emery breaks it. Franson finds Butler. Braxton, no good. Great defense by Topham from behind. And the Rabbits now want to push off of the right side. Mason Robinson stops on the wing. Goes top of the key to Bundy. He finds Topham. He drives. Finishes with the right hand off of the left low block. So back-to-back buckets for the Rabbits. 58-41. They stick in the 2-2-1 press. Herdsman tries to split 2 defenders. And a foul called. If that's on Bundy, that'll be number 5. Let's see. No, they call it on Robinson. And so Bundy will remain in the game. However, it is the 5th team foul for the Rabbits, which means shots are coming for Porter Herdsman. Emery yet to commit a foul in this quarter. The discrepancy has to be because the Rabbits have had to ramp up the intensity defensively out of the press. Porter knocks down the first foul shot. He's got 8 now in the game.
Emery doing a tremendous job of playing defense without fouling, moving their feet, putting their hands up, being stationary. Shows on the scoreboard, 5 fouls to 0.
Porter's got, in this half alone, 6 points, 9 for the game. He's 4 of 4 at the foul line. So the efficiency has been there for Emery all game long. Topham tries a 3, no good. Butler sky high for the defensive board. He's trapped almost immediately. Gives it off to Porter. Emery's got to get this ball across half court, running out of time. Johansson throws it away in the backcourt. Porter tried to save it, but now it's a 10-second violation.
Yeah, the problem was you spun back and threw the ball towards the hoop when you needed to go to the outlet, which was in the front court. And once you spun back, you were in deep trouble.
Credit that Delta defense. The press causes some problems. Rabbits ball.
The positive, you took time off the clock.
No doubt.
With that.
Yep. 60-41, Emery by 19. 3-point shot left corner. Topham, no good. Rebound by Robinson. Grabbed it over the top of Butler. Step back 3. Hit the side of the backboard. Braxton able to safely corral that rebound. And now Emery has space. Scott Johansson up to West. West finds the cutter. It's Franson. Franson in the paint. Shot. No good. It spins all the way around. West, one more rebound, one more bucket. Why not, West? Have yourself a night.
Jace is all, how? And it just
I don't know how it didn't drop.
Off the rim.
I don't know how. Shot down low. No good. Emery 62-41. Late foul called. Topham will go to the line to shoot 2. And we will have a hockey line change here for Emery. We're about to see Porter Citrud for the very first time in this game.
Tough night for the Rabbits from the field. about 30%.
Credit the Emery defense,
and
right?
Emery's defense did a good job of forcing them into some difficult shots they want to take. A lot of forced shots that Delta doesn't want to take.
Starting five will come out. They've earned a breather and a round of applause from the hometown crowd as they are about to sweep the Delta Rabbits. New lineup in, Bo Stilson for the first time tonight, Porter Citrid, Brett Griffin, Devin Rasmussen, Will Jeffs. Second shot for Topham is off the mark. Rebound by Driggs. He's fouled from behind by Jeffs, so more shots coming now for the Rabbits with 2:09 to play. Emery's going to close out yet another perfect week as they extend that 4-game winning streak to 5. Next week, Wednesday, we are on the road at Richfield, always a tough environment. And then we got to go to Manti on Friday. That will start a 3-game road trip because the week after the first game is on the road against Canyon View. Gut check time for this team to see if they can keep their winning ways rolling. First shot, no good for Driggs. He has one more coming. But that's as tough of a 3-game road stretch as you can get.
It's going to tell you a lot about this team.
Second shot is good. Delta wants to stick in the press. Bruff guards Griffin. Timeout was taken by Coach Justice. He's going to take a full timeout with 2:04 to play in the game. We'll take it as well. This one almost all but over. Emery 62, Delta 42 when we return.
Whether it is for your personal vehicle or a work truck, Toppet Pickup Covers has what you are looking for to either dress your truck up or protect your belongings. Low-profile covers from Truxedo, paint-matched fiberglass toppers from ARE, or full utility covers and bed slides. Toppet also has the best warranty that you will find in the market. Toppet Pickup Covers, on the west side of I-15, off the 400 South exit in Springville.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Citrid, number 4.
Mason Trout, number 30. Peyton Nilsson, number 22.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
We're back just a tad bit late to the action. Off the inbounds, Delta's full court press forces a turnover. Add 2 points to the Rabbits' total, 62-44. In that press once again, Brett Griffin up the left sideline, fouled. And so shots coming for the freshman who's got 3 in this ball game. And again, I go back to what you and I talked about. Breck's role just continued to extend early on in the season. And we noticed a difference specifically on the offensive end of the floor when Breck is out there. He's got the ability to take the ball hard to the rack. He's been aggressive.
He has good size to him.
Yep.
He can, get to the lane, stretch the floor. Free throws.
Knocks down the first.
Defensively, though, he makes an impact. The length on the perimeter.
I'm trying to think of the last time we saw a freshman get this much varsity time. I believe it was Luke Justice. About 5 years ago, Luke got some run as a freshman. You don't see it too often at the varsity level. Breck's second foul shot is no good. We have a lane violation, so Breck will have a chance to erase that miss out of the scorebook. But anytime you see a freshman play at the varsity level, it's always entertaining, right? You got to watch the growth specifically. I've always thought the biggest jump you'll see is that sophomore to junior season. But now we're going to get to see Breck as a freshman move into his sophomore year. Second foul shot, no good. Misses the second as well. So 63-44, down to 1:39 left to play in this game. Left side, couple of dribbles, drive. Topham kicks it out to Bruff for 3. It's no good. Long rebound by Robinson. Gives it right back to Bruff. He'll try to get it that time. He converts off the left wing. Make it 63-47. Press will stick here for the Rabbits. Citrid able to break the mid-stripe line. He's in trouble. Gets rid of the ball to Jeffs. He's trapped now off the wing. Uses that muscle. Gives it back to Citrid. Porter in trouble again, and we have a jump ball. Possession, I believe, is with the Rabbits.
It is.
63-47. Give Coach Topham's team a ton of credit. Still playing with energy, down 16 with 1:08 left. I wouldn't expect anything else from a Delta squad. It doesn't matter the sport. You know they're going to be physical. You know you're going to get their best shot night in and night out. As we hit the final minute 5 of this game. 3-point shot, Topham, no good. Jeffs with a tip. Rasmussen came up with it, lost it. Breck able to corral. Breck forces up. Emery had numbers. Porter slows it down. 52 seconds left and a foul called against the Rabbits, and Breck will go back to the line where he's 1 of 2. Emery did get a healthy dose of foul shot attempts in this game tonight. Nearly everyone that has stepped on the floor has shot a foul shot for Emery. Just 3. Rasmussen, Stilson, and Citrid, the only ones that have not, as Breck knocks down the first foul shot. Delta makes a sub. Bronco Bundy comes out of the game, and Cleaver checks back in. Second shot for Breck is good. So A.J. Thomas is going to get his first run of the season for Emery, and this is a treat as Bo Stilson will go to the bench. Thomas has been injured throughout the early portion of the season. He's an outstanding athlete, multiple sport athlete here at Emery High School, and he gets his first varsity minutes of the season. 3-point shot. Drew Bay banked that in from the right corner. I don't know if you could see that on the YouTube stream, but it did tap that glass, 65-50. And off the inbounds, we have a foul, and Thomas is going to have a chance to scratch in his very first game of the season. How about it?
I'd like to see it get to the free throw line, get some points. First action of the season.
Looking forward to talking with Coach Justice post-game about A.J. seeing his first moments of the season. Couple of dribbles, first shot up, and it is in. So Delta's going to dig a little bit deeper into their bench. Rustin Collister, the junior, will check in for the first time in this game. Second shot for Thomas is good. How about that? AJ shooting a perfect 100% from the stripe. Emery's going to go back into the bench. Porter Citrid will come out of the game, as will A.J. Thomas. And Will Jeffs. Mason Trout's going to get some run. Peyton Nielsen and Champ Justice. Everybody getting some run for the final 33.3 left here in the varsity game. Emery about to go to 9-8 overall, 6-2 in league play. How about that?
It's a good turnaround from where we were from that Delta game to this point now, back to the Delta game, the second go-around.
Rabbits working around the wing. 3-point shot. Drew Bay, good. He's a good-looking ball player for the Rabbits. Gets it done on both sides of the floor. 67-53. Breck trapped in the backcourt. Cross-court pass finds Peyton Nielsen. Peyton trying to get the ball across, and we have a timeout taken by Emery. Full timeout taken by Coach Justice with 10 seconds left. Quality run time here, Travis. It's a varsity situation for this Emery group. Got to handle those real situations. Check that 30-second timeout for Emery. 10 ticks left. They lead by 14, and now we can shift focus to what's going to be an important week next week. See if we can get an update. Ridgefield at the end of the third quarter has captured a 37-31 lead over Manti.
Yeah, Richfield right now, the top dog in the region. It's a tough place to go play down there in Richfield. That's a tough team, well coached. It's hard to beat that team.
Oh, they are so disciplined on the defensive end of the floor. Even with the shot clock, you fall behind. It's tough to come back on that Wildcat team.
Yeah, you don't score a lot on that team. 31 points they've held their opponent tonight.
Breck will inbound out of the timeout. 10 seconds on the game clock. Emery's got to get the ball across. Nielsen with the ball. Peyton gets it across half court. And we have a foul from behind. We do. So shots coming. Peyton Nielsen will go to the line. Continue the trend of players checking in, shooting foul shots tonight. Got a 4.8 left. 67-53. Emery. Peyton's first shot up. It is no good. One more chance to add a couple of points, or a point rather, to this game total. Emery put up an 18 spot here in the fourth quarter. Nielsen's second shot is up, and it is in. So he'll go 1 of 2 at the line, get his first point. Rabbits inbound. Drew Bay's going to run up. He'll stop and pop from deep. No good, and that will do it. 68-53. Emery gets the win and moves to 6-2 in league, 9-8 overall.
And they sweep the Rabbits on the season series.
It's never easy to do. And with this win, number 7 in the RPI, we'll see if they can climb even higher. Start paying attention to that RPI around this time of the year.
It's going to play a factor, and looking forward to seeing if they move up or, in the RPI when it comes out here in a few hours.
We were thinking about, can we get a home playoff game? Right now, it looks definite. I mean, honestly, the way these guys are playing at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a home playoff game. The way that this team has taken off and playing their best basketball up to date.
Final score again tonight, Emery 68, Delta 53. We have plenty coming up. Post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. We'll recap everything that went down. It's the 5th consecutive win for the Spartans. And we have more coming up when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
Welcome to JN Auto, where your dream car awaits. With over 100 vehicles in stock, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between, we've got the perfect ride just for you. And our full service department ensures your vehicle stays in top shape long after you drive off the lot. Can't find your ideal car? No worries, we'll hunt it down for you. Discover the JN Auto difference today.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636 X-ray. That's 636-9729.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Community Credit Union branch. It'll take just a moment to do that. Again, we want to welcome in the viewing audience on our YouTube channel. Travis, we take a look at the final score here tonight. Emery gets the win, 68-53. That was a pretty dominant performance, to say the least.
A game they completely controlled from the opening tip, a game you never worried about slipping away. And you talked about it, dominated the Delta Rapids here at home.
Let's look at some of the final statistics. The first team stat that I want to go over tonight. Emery goes 24 of 32 from the free throw line. 24 of 32. A lot of the time, that's going to get the job done for you.
You're going to win a lot of games going 24 of 32 from the free throw line. This team, we know, has struggled early on in the year, at the free throw line.
Yep.
And Wednesday night, they did a good job of making their free throws down the stretch when they had to close that game out. And tonight, they knew that Delta was a team that you could draw fouls on. And they were aggressive. They got to the free throw line. And making those free throws gave them that cushion to build up on that lead.
We'll take a look at some of the individual stats. Wes Johansson, big fella, just keeps getting it done for Emery. He plays that old school style of basketball. I complain to you all the time about the way the game is played today, right? 3-ball, 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 3-ball. West is the classic big fella. Back to the basket. He's got some moves. He's got some post moves that he can put to memory. We see the hook shot yet again tonight. He finishes with 19 points. He was great.
That did a good job getting to the block, getting to his soft spot that he likes to. We know he likes to spin back towards the middle from the right, or if he's on the left, back to the middle. This time he just knows that the defense is there. I can't go middle. I'm going to go the right side way or the left side way, fill the body, go off the body, and did a good job down low. It made it count.
Well, West had 19. Scott was 17, right? So the Johansson brothers, man, they were absolutely spectacular. We're going to talk about that and more. We're going to be joined by a couple of guests in the broadcast table at the broadcast booth. We're going to start off with head coach Dave Justice. Coach, first off, congratulations on the 5th consecutive victory, season high. How about that?
Yeah, we were teasing in the locker room. Hey guys, this is our very first time this whole season we've been above 500.
Yeah.
So it took us 5 straight wins to get it, but we're happy to be here. So
9-8 overall, 6-2 in league play, and that is the key stat. Coach, these kids continue to play better and better. The first stat that I wanted to start with tonight on the postgame show was how efficient the boys were at the foul line tonight. They go 24 of 32 from the stripe.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. I mean, West has been really killing it from the line. And Scott and Porter, they all done a good job, and even Will, splitting them. That's been really good. And so we practice and shoot a lot of free throws, and it's just awesome to see them. I think that was a big advantage. I don't know what Delta was exactly, but it seemed like they missed a few and we made them, and it made a big difference for us.
Yeah, the one thing I said all season long was every kid on this team is capable of shooting 80% from the foul line, right?
Sure.
So you just keep waiting for it to happen. West goes 7 of 8, highly efficient. Scott was a perfect 4 of 4. Brett goes 3 of 4. Porter was 4 of 4. I mean, it was efficient numbers at the stripe.
Exactly, and that's kind of how you hold on to a lead, right? So you make your foul shots, you handle the pressure, and you kind of can just withstand some of their, good shots and some of their runs if you make your foul shots. So just a great job, an outstanding job for everybody.
The start to tonight's game was also spectacular. I know Delta managed to whittle it away a little bit at the end of the first quarter, Coach, but this was similar in my mind to what happened at Juab on Wednesday. Every time the opposition had a run, we had an answer almost immediately.
Yeah, I mean the kids really started out. We really mentioned big time. We felt like, after kind of going through last week, we felt we like kind of had a letdown against Sanpete. Just mentally. I mean, credit Sanpete, they played great, but we just felt like we needed to come in after a big win against Juab and kind of an emotional win, and so we wanted to really establish that, like, hey, this is a big game too, because all of them matter just as much as the next, So it was a big game, and they stepped up, and I think we got up like 13-1, and it kind of really set the tone for the entire game that we were going to play. And credit to Delta. Delta's a good team. They're very well coached, and so they're going to make runs, but we withstood their runs. We made our free throws, and we made just enough shots to kind of not ever to get it super interesting. So that was really good.
Yeah, I think you and I talked about this Wednesday after the win. Yeah, the Juab game is great. You go on the road, you beat a top team in the state in the classification, but if you turn around and lose at home, you get that game right back in region, right? So
doesn't matter as much, right?
Yeah.
So exactly. So and we mentioned that this week, and Delta was super capable of, we had a great game with them down there last time, and so obviously it was we were expecting a very, very well played game, and we shot a lot better down up here than we did down there to kind of give us some advantage. So so we couldn't really give it back. Everyone matters just the same. So even if you're playing the top of the region or whatever, I mean, if you look at the RPI, this was a 7-8 matchup. So maybe a matchup that you would see at the state tournament, or even, kind of in that first round area. It seems like we're kind of in that group of teams that we could be playing. So it was really good to get a win tonight.
I want to talk about Wes Johansson. We were talking about Wes before you came up, and Coach, my biggest gripe with the game of basketball today is kind of the positionless game, right?
Yeah.
When we watch the college and the professional level, West is the old school big fella, catches the balls back to the basket. He's got the post moves that he keeps to memory, and it's almost unguardable. He is a dream for the old school basketball fan, right? He can score with his back to the basket.
He's fun to watch.
Yeah, he is.
When he's aggressive tonight and finishing, it looks like he ended up with 19 points. I mean, that's just – Scott with 17. Wow. I mean, that's just flat out awesome.
Yeah, they dominated.
That's why I was like, and I turned to the bench, and they really – those two guys, and not everybody, but those two guys have been such a big part of our turnaround. They've just been playing more efficiently, as you talked about. They're taking good shots. They're getting to the basket. We're getting looks around the rim, and Westy's finishing his free throws, and he's really is fun to watch. I agree. It's kind of you don't see like back to the back post players much anymore. You have like rim runners or finishers, but we can really throw it to him and feel pretty good about the shot no matter what. And the nice thing about him, he's an underrated passer as well. Like he'll kick it out for shots, and we play a lot off of him, so we're very lucky to have him.
A high basketball IQ.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he loves the game. His kid spends so much time in the gym. Him and Scott last night were one of the last guys in there shooting after getting home late from Juab. So they just want to be really good, and I'm so proud of them for their success.
I bring up what West does in the post because it's a direct correlation to the next topic, and that's just how well the boys are shooting from beyond the arc. Okay, so in that second half, Scott, he knocks down 3 triples. In the first half, Jace has 3 triples. Porter hit one from deep. Breck hits one from deep. It doesn't happen without the dominance inside the paint, right? It's opening up the perimeter, and the perimeter players are taking advantage of it. Coach, it's that inside-outside game.
Absolutely. We kind of had some hard conversations kind of midway part of the season, and just like, guys, we are way too good shooters to shoot the shots that we do, and to shoot the percentage that we do, kind of. And so we really try to have a conscious thing, and credit to the boys for embracing it. It's like, hey, we have to play inside out. We cannot force our threes. I know you guys are great shooters, but we have to let them come naturally. And they've really embraced it. And, I mean, I don't know what we ended up tonight, but I think against Juab we shot like 10 for 17. I mean, that's like in warm-ups, practice, great. And then tonight it just seemed like we had a really great percentage. And so if we take good ones, we got great shooters, and we're going to have a great opportunity to knock a lot down.
Coach, lastly, before I let you go, we now will prepare for. I remember when you sent me the schedule in the off season in the summertime, and I remember specifically going to the end of January and saying a 3-game stretch against Richfield, Manti, and Canyon View.
Wow.
That's as tough as a road stretch as you can possibly get, and now it's here. It's finally upon us.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Three great programs, three great teams that, it's gonna be definitely a challenge. I mean, one of the top teams in the state in Richfield
Yep.
and Canyon View, and then Manti is, yeah, they have, I mean, I don't even know what their home record is the last couple of years, but I'm sure it's fantastic. So it's going to be a challenge. We're just going to try to take it one at a time and, see what happens. And we feel like, we're playing good ball. And we just got to keep playing. And, we just won a tough one at Juab. And so, hopefully the boys are going with confidence. And we know Richfield's a great team, but going down there with the right mindset and the right attitude, and hopefully we can compete down there. So we're just going to take it one at a time and worry about that. But yeah, that's it. It's obviously a tough stretch. We have to go through kind of a road warrior mentality in the next couple weeks. But hopefully at the end of it, we're better for it.
Okay, let's set the stage for who you brought to the broadcast table tonight. We got Will Jeffs with us. And, he had the two-hand dunk against Carbon. That was electric.
Yeah.
Right? We'll talk to him about that. But, Coach, one of the things that I think is so valued, it's the effect of a big-time block at the rim. And this guy is famous for doing that.
Oh, my
now.
gosh. He had two fabulous ones tonight. Yeah, just protecting that rim. He's been great off the bench. I think he would – honestly, I think Will would start for a lot of teams. We talked about West and how great he's been. And so – and the awesome thing about Will is he's just such a great teammate. He's cheering for his boys, and he celebrates them off the bench. And then when he comes in, he balls out, and he's been playing so well lately. I thought it was, very fitting for him to give some love. So, with his shot blocking and with his finishing around the basket, and he's done a great job, and we're lucky to have him. So.
Okay, well, let's bring him in. Coach, congratulations on the win. I'm sure we'll catch up again real soon.
Appreciate it, George.
Okay.
Yep.
Coach Dave Justice joining us. Let's bring in Will Jeffs. Will can make his way now to the broadcast table. We'll talk about some of these exciting plays. Will, first off, congratulations on that win.
Thank you
for taking the time to come up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your electric plays. I was just talking with Coach Justice about it a moment ago. I want to go back to the Carbon game. You had the two-hand dunk off 2 feet, right? You're jumping off the trampoline, and, of course, that's electric. But I also love when you get a big-time block at the rim. I absolutely love what that can do to a game, and you have been famous for doing that really all season long. So talk to me about the interior defense and how you managed to climb ladders and swat these shots.
Well, lately I've had the bad habit of getting in foul trouble, so I've had to be a little bit careful. But I'm just kind of try to step up when I can see somebody coming down the paint, and if I feel like they're gonna try to take a shot, I just get up as high as I can, see what I can do up there.
You do a good job with it. I think everybody needs a player like you on the roster. You come in off the bench. You're good for a good 4 or 5 offensive boards a game, defensive boards. You'll play a physical brand of basketball. I think in a day and age where sometimes physicality is kind of frowned upon, you're the complete opposite. It seems like you like that physical brand of basketball.
I do. I feel like I do a lot better when we're – like I always tell the bigs, the refs are always telling us not to push, and I'm like, we're bigs. That's our job.
Yeah. You got 5 fouls, right?
That's what we're here for, yeah.
Let's talk about the big turnaround of this team because now you guys have won 5 consecutive games. What has been – the biggest change from, we'll say now, January 17th, going back to December 13th, which was the first region win against Delta? What's been the biggest change?
Well, all season we've known we had the right guys to do it. We've just had to practice super intense. We got super good guards and bigs, and just every position we have somebody that is capable of doing anything. So we're just trying to use them right and practice hard.
I think one of the things that sometimes gets overlooked is, well, you guys are senior heavy. You guys didn't have a ton of experience at the varsity level. Now you're getting it, right? I mean, was the speed of the varsity game something that you guys had to adjust to at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, you're right. Most of us didn't play much varsity, so it was a little bit eye-opening for us because it is a big jump from JV to varsity.
Yeah,
we had to adjust to that for sure.
Yeah. Your role coming in off the bench, I mean, if it's for Scott, if it's for West, whoever it may be, you've got a fun role because they're finesse, their offense, they like the bang. But when you come in, I mean, you get to be that difference maker on the defense, but you set the tone offensively, right? So how fun is it coming in and spelling a guy like West who is playing at such a high level right now?
It feels super good. West is such a good player, especially offense, but we just switch a lot. Me and him, we just sub for each other about every time. So.
Yeah, you got to start at Carbon.
Yeah.
Because of the clerical error, but you still got to start for West, right, at Carbon. So, you guys have definitely found that chemistry. You guys are working really hand in hand. And I was just talking to Coach about this a moment ago. You guys now got to prepare for a 3-game road stretch, right? When you look at what is ahead, that's a pretty difficult stretch, right? Do you like playing on the road at home better? I mean, do you have a vibe for that yet?
I'd say I like home better, but away gyms, they just get so loud, especially Richfield and Canyon View coming up.
Yeah.
I feel like we just kind of have to rise to that occasion. We know they're good teams, and we just got to go over there and play hard.
What's it like to silence a road crowd? When you're on the road, you got to silence that crowd. What's that like?
Oh, man, it feels so good.
Yeah.
Like,
because you've done that a few times this year. You've been able to do that.
Yeah, like when you come in, like West has some great blocks too. When they come in and you block them, and they're all chanting defense, and it just goes quiet. It feels so good.
Yeah. Or a dunk. What was that moment like at Carbon?
Oh, man, when they put me in, I was like, the whole time I was in, I was thinking, I just got to get a dunk. I got to finish it with a dunk.
Yes.
And Breck gave me a great pass when I was on my way to the rim already, so I just jumped up and put it in.
You jumped off 2 feet.
Yeah.
Which is that is not easy to do. Do you prefer to jump off 2 or 1? What do you prefer?
I am a 2-foot jumper.
Okay.
I cannot jump off of 1 foot.
Okay. Well, you can leap with 2 feet. That's a play that you're always going to remember, right? I mean, 20 years from now, you're never going to forget a moment like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in this particular game, you had a couple of big blocks at the rim. And this is no easy task when you look at their bigs. If it's Driggs, if it's Topham, they have 2 very capable big guys right out there on the floor. And so you guys were going to be tasked with a pretty difficult challenge tonight, and you rose to the occasion.
Yeah. I mean, especially last game, we knew they were super tough last game. They did a great job. We knew they were going to be tough, and we knew, especially with, I think his number was 23.
Yeah.
He's a big kid.
He is.
So I knew we had our work cut out for us down there, but.
Well, now you can rest the rest of the weekend, right? After sweeping the week, that's always fun to do, and running that win streak to 5. You guys keep track of that in your mind, how many consecutive games you won? You guys talk about that?
The coaches do, but I just try to focus on now. Like, this win won't matter at Richfield.
If you give it away, right, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we still got to work hard every day. So.
Well, Will, it's a pleasure to chat with you. I'm going to let you enjoy the weekend, and we'll catch you next week on a couple of long road trips. Hopefully we can keep this win streak rolling.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Will Jeffs joining us here at the broadcast booth tonight. We do have more coming up as we continue our post-game wrap-up show. We'll pause one more time, come back. Travis is going to rejoin us in the booth. It's Emery High School basketball here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM, the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union post-game show, and we have more coming up right after this.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
The Spartans play here.
Wes Johansson, number 42. Devin Rasmussen, number 40.
Jace Branson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
We'll bring back in the viewing audience on YouTube. Again, 68-53, Emery with a win. We just heard from Coach Dave Justice. We also heard from senior Will Jeffs, who put together just a brilliant performance on both ends of the floor for this Emery team. Travis now 9-8 overall in the season, 6-2 in league play. They're playing their best basketball of the season. There's no question.
Yeah, starting to click at the right time. 6-2 in region, like you said. You get a little help towards the top, maybe. You play Richfield coming up. You get a little help after that. You beat Richfield, and you're in the driver's seat to win the region.
Let's take a look again at the final scoring statistics of tonight's game before we wrap up this broadcast on the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union post-game show. Wes Johansson, he had 19 points tonight, led the way. Scott Johansson was 17. They were so dynamic together. I can't stress that enough. The early going of this game, they were nearly unstoppable.
Yeah, two towers down low that can score around the rim, and then when they trap or they try to get the ball out of the Bigs' hands, you got the perimeter shooting. But those two did a fantastic job tonight of letting the game come to them and not taking, and trying to do too much.
Yeah, well, Scott, he hit 3 threes in the second half alone, right? So those two were absolutely fantastic. Porter Herdsman, Jace Branson, they both finished with 9. So there's that complimentary, right? The Bigs, kick out, perimeter, lights out. That's the way it's worked for Emery over the last 2 nights.
Yeah, they started Wednesday night. They hit 9 threes Wednesday night, 10 tonight. And when they're shooting the three from, that efficient, teams have to start to guard. You can see early on, Delta wanted them to shoot threes, and Emery started making the threes. And Delta kind of just still continued to say, all right, well, I think they're not going to make them. Well, they made them, and they built a lead, and they never looked back.
No, they played great basketball all the way around. Brett Griffin finishes with 6 points. Will Jeffs with 4. A.J. Thomas, we get to see A.J. out there on the floor. That was great to see, battling back from an injury. He made an immediate impact, too. He was fouled, stepped up, and he knocked down a couple of foul shots. Peyton Nielsen also with a point tonight. The stat that I think I am most happy with is 24 of 32 from the foul line. 24 of 32. That's excellent efficiency. Huge improvement from what we've seen at the beginning of the season. But here's the only stat that matters. You get the W, and now you're 6-2 in league play.
6-2 in league play. Got the W, like you said, and shot the free throw ball well. Yep. And that's all you can ask for. They did a good job Wednesday night of hitting the free throws when they had to extend the lead or keep it a 1 or 2 possession. And tonight, they exploded for 24-32.
68-53, Emery over Delta. They get the season series sweep over a very good basketball team in the Delta Rabbits. And with that, we're going to bring an end to this broadcast. We're going to be on the road next week. We'll follow the Spartans throughout the remainder of the regular season. If you don't want to make the long trip, don't forget, you can tune into the YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. We'll have the radio feed with the video feed as well. Final score tonight, Emery 68, Delta 53. The Spartans now 9-8 overall in the season and 6-2 in league play. For Travis Anderson, I'm Jordan Buscarini, and as always, go Spartans.
The Spartans play here.
Champ Justice, number 1. Porter Hertzman, number 21.
Mo Stilson, number 25.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.